Europe and Asia. Commenting on historical relations by origins of the words is a good way to comment. Starting from the name of Europe, from Latin Europa, Europe, from Greek Europe, as a geographic name first recorded in the Homeric hymn to Apollo, 522 BCE or earlier. Homeric hymns are a collection of texts about Greek gods written in poetic meter of Homer and perhaps by Homer. In the hymn assigned on Apollo, word Europe seen in the sentence. Telphusa, here I am minded to make a glorious temple, an oracle for men, and hither they will always bring perfect hecatombs, both those who live in rich Peloponnesus and those of Europe and all the wave-washed isles, coming to seek oracles. The Greeks have probably borrowed this word from Cretans because a woman called Europa, being the mother of King Minos of Crete, was mentioned in Greek mythology. As she was mentioned having Phoenician origins from his possible father Phoenix, name Phoenicia coming from him. Europa is the feminized word Arab in Phoenician, which meant evening, but in direct translation it contained the means of down going or descending. Not much surprising to see a Semitic figure in Greek myths because Phoenicia was related to Greece and especially Crete, obviously under Phoenician migration. Indeed, they were commenting word Arab in terms of Earth's movement. So do you know who is the subject of this down-going called Europe? It's the sun. Phoenicians and Greeks cogitated that the place sun goes down is the west, and called it Europe. When the sun is down-going, there be evening. Ernest Klein and Giovanni Smorano was the starters of this etymologic discovery of Europe. Another theory about Europe's etymology is the word Europe containing elements, Eurus, wide or broad, and op meaning eye, face, or countenance. And there are easy responses for those who think this origin from Arab is unlikely or untenable. Firstly, the name broad face is considered a wide geographic region speakers of Greek live. Greeks also lived in Anatolia in Asia. Hence it's not specific, as there are many places could be called wide regions by Greek populators. This is not logical. Secondly, Opa in Europe is written with an omicron instead of an omega, as this can change the meaning of broad face into broad hole to make no sense. Thirdly, both father and brother of Europa, the mythologic figure, have Phoenician names, Phoenix and Cadmos. Cadmos is from the Semitic root qdm, which derives such Semitic words like qadm in Arabic, which have common meaning of ancient, for and old. Cadmos was named this because he was a forefather of Phoenicians on Greece, as he is the founder of ancient Greek town Abai. Fourthly, Europe is probably a transliteration specific to Homer's time, from Crete's local Phoenician literature to mostly Indo-Europeanized Greek. The myth of Europa dates back to non-Aryan Greeks, which I will explain in part 2. But this is not the end of the influences this Semitic root of Arab made in the naming of geography. In illustrations of the region made by people of Levant and Assyria, Arabs were probably gone down from the region of Levant. Hence Arabs and Europe are related in this way. What about Asia's name? Same as Europe, or should I say opposed to Europe? Asia derived from Phoenician as, same word of Akkadian asu, u as a nominative case suffix, as having the meaning of to rise or to come out. Asia in Greek mythology was a daughter of Oceanus and Tethys. According to Apollodorus, she was the wife of the Titan Iapetus, and mother of Atlas, Prometheus, Epimetheus and Menecius. Oceanus, Greek for ocean, and Tethys, Greek for sea. Perhaps the horizon sun rose from was on the Aegean Sea, hence Asia called the daughter of water elements. More will be explained in part 2.